Good afternoon in the loop from Lakemont Park. You know, driving by real fast, it doesn't look open. When you have to come over here, and Brian's over there, I have to go, is it open? Probably not a good sign. But the main reason we are here today is for the Leap to Dips roller coaster. Built in 1902, historic landmark. It's been a bucket list coaster for both of us. We are going to go in this park that is open. See, there's that one gate there that didn't do it, make it really look like it's open. And we're going to check this place out. You know, it used to be a little bit more of an amusement park, and just in the last couple of years it has been changed into more of a public recreation area. You can see that there is no cost to go in, tickets available inside. Here we are, Lakemont Park. New park for me. Let's go check it out. Little map of the area. We came in there. You see what is open. Leap to Dips is on the open list. That is always good. Looks like the splash pool is closed for season. Skyliner, unfortunately, not open. Kind of see this whole area in the middle here is what they've redone in recent years. The more sports, kind of sports local stuff. That's basically what you see all over here. Got some basketballs. Maybe we'll do an in the loop free RT here basketball challenge, but I don't think any of us are that physically fit to take on anyone in basketball. Watch the 3-point video from Cedar Point for my point to be proven. And there it is. Leap to Dips. Who would have thought the oldest roller coaster is hidden behind a bunch of brand new basketball courts? And that's where it is, and we're gonna go ride it. A lot of open areas here. You clearly where the rides used to be. You can see where the hookup for power for some of these rides. There's really not a lot left here. Good news is, instead of just completely closing the park for good, which looked like probably a pretty strong possibility for a while, they were able to find a way to revitalize it slightly and make it last. A big picnic park here too. This is where, you know, if you lived in the area, come have a picnic next to Leap to Dips, play some basketball, ride some roller coasters. Now the question just is, where do we buy tickets for the ride? We see the ride, we heard it run, we just don't know how to get on said ride. Brian, there looks like there might be like a store down there, maybe?
No, there looks like a booth up here.
That might be to rent basketballs. Let's go try. See, we're making this up as we go. It is a very nice improvement. Nice. But this is Lakemont Park. Some of the Skyliner over there is unfortunately closed. We'll go check that out in a second. It doesn't look like the most challenging or interesting mini golf. You know, not a lot of obstacles, but it's very well done. Batting cages over here. We are right next to the Altoona Curve, a minor league AA baseball team. Makes sense to have some baseball stuff here. Might have to do some batting cages. Never thought I'd do batting cages and roller coasters together, but I'm kind of excited for that. Next stop is Leap to Dips. Super roller coaster. You can see there's not even really a line. There's not even a queue. There's not even a safety rail that holds you back from getting right on that car. Let's check it out. When we walked up here, there was not an employee here. There's just people sitting in the car. So it looks like they're working on the coaster. Looks like they have 2 cars. Try to get a look at this. Get an idea what the car looks like. Manual brakes there. Definitely feels vintage. That's for sure. The good old heave, haul up, shove, push. Get her started. That's how they do it at the oldest coaster. Good view of the car here. Like classic transfer track here. That piece slides. It looks like everyone can slide under to slide another car on. Otherwise, there it goes. There's a shed here of maybe 5 or 6 cars. I don't know how a blocking system will allow for more than a few probably at this point, so I just rotate them in and out. Good look here at, see there's like no upstop really to it. There's just side friction. See the old school like anti rollbacks there going up hill. Not the straightest lift hill. Seen some probably better days. You also have to wonder how much of this wood probably was here on day one. Probably not much, you know. So old coaster, yes, by design. Wonder how much of it actually is still there. So while Brian takes his solo front seat ride over there, just got my back seat ride in. Back's definitely the way to go. There's some crazy pops of airtime on these little dips here that you wouldn't quite expect. It doesn't look as fast when you're on the ground here, but you move through this thing pretty fast. A little heads up there action, Brian. But I really like this ride. More fun than I anticipated. A little rough, but not too rough. No restraints, which is cool. There he goes. But I would definitely recommend coming out to Lakemont here sooner rather than later. Ride like this is pretty old. The park's pretty old. Who knows how long it'll be. There he is. There he is. Coming down the home stretch. Thumbs up, Brian. Did you like it? Brian's trying to investigate the train stats. It said it was closed, but there's people on it. Nice little train here. On the Park CP Huntington train now. Got the sweet, sweet picnic pavilion views. Check out these really cool old trains sitting next to this current one. On the other end of the park now, they got an antique car ride, a little 4x4 carnival installation, go-karts, and behind the go-karts, the Skyliner wooden roller coaster. Now I've heard from a lot of people this was once considered one of the better wooden coasters in the world. Had some really great airtime, Phoenix style vibes to it, but unfortunately it is closed for the rest of the season. Like I was saying, Skyliner is unfortunately closed for the season, or for a while. It's been closed for a while. The train's in the station. I'm not quite sure what the holdup is. It rained for the first part of the season while Lead the Dips was down, and then almost it was like Lead the Dips open and this closed. I wonder if it's a staffing thing. Do you want to call out on the side of the car they had painted Go Curve, because there's a baseball stadium literally right there, the Altoona Curve. So it might hold the only honor of a coaster being the back area of a baseball field, an outfield. I almost want to just try to play home run derby there one day and try to see if you can hit the coaster. The Little Leaper. Love the name. That is a fantastic name. Brian's doing not the walk of shame, but the walk of, well, we tried, we asked, we pleaded. We didn't really plead, but to try to get on the kiddie coaster, we weigh too much. Oh well, too big. You got to be under 12 to ride it. And that wraps up our quick visit to Lakemont here. Oh, as I fall off the side here, trying to film videos. That's what we do at In the Loop, to try to bring you guys high quality content. Put our lives in danger. Though Leap the Dips is probably more dangerous than me sliding here. Overall, fun time. There's not a lot here. We've been here just over an hour. Did enjoy the live music they had going on. That's probably one of the private parties hired out some live music. This is definitely come in. Oh, they just turned on BGM. This is definitely a park you come into for in between stop between a couple other parks. Worth saying that Del Grasso's neat little park is just maybe a couple miles up the road, if that. So check that out if you're in the area. Do a 1-2 punch. That kind of makes coming all the way out this way a little bit more appealing. If you go to Del Grasso's, try to go on the spaghetti night, because yes, it is the same company that has the spaghetti sauce. So that wraps up our time here at Lakemont. Good to see that the park, when they announced that they were closing to renovate it to sports, local stuff, I was a little skeptical, but it seems like they made the best of it. It seems like people are enjoying it. Let's just hope maybe in the coming years they're able to get Skyliner and Leap the Dips open at the same time. And I think, I don't see them really add anything, but they probably don't need to. It seems to be doing what it needs to do. Now, one of these times I do want to come here for a baseball game out there. Thanks for watching, guys. Bonus clip. This car just pulled straight into the park. I mean, the gate was open, but a little strange. Maybe they're with the band. Huh.